The Beer Brothers is a comedy podcast where two dumb babies related by blood grew up and now review beers for you, the people. You can drink along if you'd like, but maybe don't do it in your car on the way to work. Drink responsibly. At home. In the dark.
It is episode 12 of the Beer Brothers, and I've already lost count because I had to ask, what episode are we on?
You ask every episode what episode we're on.
I think I do. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We've got some fun stuff planned today, some great beers in the lineup, and we're excited to have them and try them and tell you about them. My name's Cody.
I'm Micah.
And this is the Beer Brothers. Let's go. Okay, I thought of it. I thought of a couple of things. Okay, I thought of a segment. We're going to try it out.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. It's called Micah's Tips for. You ready?
Yes. I'm happy. Let's do it.
Micah's Tips for auditioning for 600 Pound Life.
Eat a lot. Eat a lot of food. Eat a shit ton of food. And never stop eating. Gorge your body.
You got to stay in the bed. That's definitely
you don't get out of your bed. You need to, if you don't have bed sores, you don't qualify. You automatic disqualification for the show. All your food. Did something happen?
You don't have bed sores?
Yeah, if you don't have bed sores, then you automatically get disqualified.
How many Oreos are required to be hidden in your armpit sleeve to be on the show?
Bare minimum?
Yeah.
14.
They're already dissolved, so it's just black dust.
Yeah, there's just goo. What is that? Oh, it's just Oreos. It's fine.
I found them.
It's fine. They're still yummy.
Okay. Micah's tips for making money in prison.
You could make some toilet wine. That's a good one. I would say selling loose cigarettes.
Loose cigarettes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And probably some butt stuff if you're into it. But it's up to you. It's really up to you what you want to go with.
That boosie is gonna pay you out, man.
Hey, man. It pays out of prison. It probably pays in prison, too.
You gotta sell the boosie. All right. Micah's tips for the perfect cottage cheese bath.
Well, you want to make sure that your cottage cheese is at a solid 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not too hot, not too cold. Got a real good stank going about it. When you get in, be careful. Go slow. If you go in too hard, then you splash it everywhere, and that's just a mess you don't want to clean up later. I mean, you're going to have to clean the tub, but you don't want to clean outside of it, too. Let's be honest.
What about the creases? How do you get it out of the creases when it's all said and done?
You don't. You just leave it in there, and then
600 Pound Life comes around?
Yeah, as I say, and then you're one step further to getting on 600 Pound Life.
I'm trying to keep it together.
Okay.
Okay, let's get into our first beer of the day.
Okay.
And you can take us there, sir. Go
All
for
right.
it.
So our first one, and this is kind of a fun one for us. We do local beers on the show a good bit. Like to support the neighborhood. This one is the Nashville Brewing Company, which was originally established in 1859. Suspended for a little bit during the Civil War, came back, and apparently kept going till the end of the 1800s. About 125 years later, the gentleman who started the company, he kind of had put a lot into the history of Nashville beer, and then he kind of restarted it from scratch, the Nashville Brewing Co. So it's back, baby.
Ooh.
And this is just their classic original lager, and this actually won the silver award at the World Beer Cup. Silver award.
I thought you were about to say this actually won the Civil War.
This beer won the Civil War.
No,
that's wrong.
We're in the wrong part of the.
Yeah, we're in the wrong half of the battle there. No, this won silver at the World Beer Cup in 2016 for Munich style Helles.
There you go.
Yeah, so There we go. Let me just read their little blurb on their website on NashvilleBrewing.com. This is the Nashville Lager is a traditional Bavarian Helles, brewed in time-honored fashion dating back to the late 1800s. Helles in German means bright, and this beer truly lives up to its name. This bright golden lager is brewed with Weyermann Pilsner malt and Hallertauer hops. There's like another German word in there I'm not even going to try to do. These imported German grains and hops give Nashville Lager a delicate malty mouthfeel balanced with a spicy hop character. It's got 14 IBUs and sits at a 4.9 on the ABV.
Immediate reaction to this. One, it's got a little bit of a skunky smell to it, which isn't bad. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that as a derogatory. It's just got that like... it's kind of, I don't know.
It did, which I was saying is surprising because normally you only see skunkiness in clear or green bottles because the light comes in and affects the beer. That's where the skunkiness comes from.
Yeah, but light, crisp, refreshing, very malty.
Yeah.
A little bit of spice, like they said. I mean, this is it's a pale, not super pale, but straw color. I'll give it that. It's not like amber. It's not super light, like... you can see absolutely through it. But
pretty golden. I mean,
very golden.
It's a beautiful little color it's got going there. It's a really yummy, delicious.
I like it.
Simple lager. I mean, it hits all the notes it needs to hit. It's not overly complicated for people who love just classic beers. Mm-hmm. This is one of those conversion beers where it's like, hey, it's easy. It's a craft beer, so don't get weirded out by it. Just drink it. You'll like it. It's good beer. There's nothing to be scared of here.
Yeah, this is not a scary beer whatsoever.
No, not at all. This is really good. Very simple. I like it a lot. They have a few others I was very tempted to try, but I thought it would going with the classic, like their go-to will be the one. So
in Nashville, I would say this is a bonfire beer. This is like a camp beer. Yeah. You're just chilling, having something delicious, easy drinking.
I was by a fire the other night. We were drinking Miller High Life. I would much rather have been drinking this.
Telling on yourself.
So hey, Miller High Life was the first beer I ever got drunk on.
Oh, oof. That was the next day.
I woke up and I walked to my door and I was butt naked in my room, in my own room. Okay. So it wasn't like somewhere weird. I was butt naked in my own room and I walked to my door and I noticed there was a bunch of like water all over my TV stand that was next to my door. Mm-hmm. And there was like kind of water, like the carpet was wet. And then I noticed that I picked up my underwear out of the floor, and that was also wet. So I don't think it was water. I think I had peed, sleepwalk peed, just right at the door, just at it, and it splashed everywhere. And that was actually my 21st birthday.
There was one time that I finished a entire tall boy 6-pack of Budweiser. Yeah. And I straight up thought I was at a urinal at 3 a.m, and I was just peeing on my closet door.
Yeah. This computer we use for the podcast.
You peed on it?
Peed on it.
That's disgusting.
I ruined it.
I'm not touching it.
That was years ago. I got it replaced.
Okay.
I got the parts replaced that it ruined. It shocked the battery.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Yeah, it was in a backpack. Like I opened up the backpack and peed into it in my sleepwalking. Apparently, I don't know how I did that. I don't know.
Trying to save it for later.
I don't know.
Get a container.
We'll get back into some of these stories later.
Okay. First topic of discussion here. Drake, the artist formerly known as Drake.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still known as Drake, not formerly.
I just wanted to say that because I just feel like he could be the guy that would be the artist formerly known as Drake.
He probably would do that, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, if he does it, you heard it here first. Anyway, he bought a plane. He bought a 747 plane.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Imagine having that much money.
Okay, here's what he did. He's invested in a Canadian airplane company. Mm-hmm. He became a partner or whatever with them. And part of their marketing promotion, I guess, of him joining the team is he bought his own plane to deck out and make Air Force One, but for Drake.
Damn.
Yeah. Guess the price of this plane.
$1.2 billion.
That's excessive.
Oh, that's high?
That much. Okay. Yeah. No, he actually purchased it, so he owns it. At least that's what he said. It's not like financed. He owns the plane.
700 million.
Lower. We're going lower.
Oh, okay.
You're up there.
300 million. Am I still
closer,
really high? Okay.
A little lower.
Can you just tell me?
$185 million.
Okay. I didn't want to do this forever.
That's okay. Yeah, I didn't want you to either. I was hoping you'd start like a little bit less.
It's okay.
You're like, I'm going, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, 185. Well, I mean, there are planes out there that are, crazy amount of money.
That was just to buy the plane. That doesn't include what
anything
he's done
did
to it.
Okay.
And I've seen pictures of what he's done to it, and it's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like a lot for one guy. And I know he's just gonna have like air orgies. It's like,
yeah. I mean, why else would you buy?
Why else would you pay $185 million? If
Yeah,
you're not gonna have
for
air orgies.
Mile High orgies. That's the only reason I would buy a plane.
Okay. Anyway, and so I thought about this. I was like, okay, I sent you a text yesterday about getting like a pull behind trailer.
Oh yeah, for us.
To make a studio, like a little like portable studio that we could take to places and do the podcast from beer festivals or tastings. And I thought, what should be in our mobile man cave? Because that's what that is. Like when you get an airplane, you spend $185 million on it. That is your man cave plus $185 million.
Yeah, that's true.
Like what should be in the beer trailer, the Beer Brothers trailer?
Well, you got to start off with some classy wall art, and I think that if we just went with straight up homeless clowns all over the thing, that would be a good vibe.
That would be a start. They all have like Colt 45s in their hands. Mm-hmm. Like each hand, like maybe Edward 40 hands. Like duct tape around each one.
Or here's the thought: it's just a picture of pictures of drunk uncles, and it's just a bunch of people's. We just have people send in pictures of their drunk uncles, and we post them on the wall, and it's just the wall of drunk uncles.
I kind of like that, the drunkle wall.
Yeah, the drunkle wall.
There we go.
That would be a good... I wouldn't mind that in there. Now, obviously, we'd have the studio space. But we got to have some, like, feng shui going on. There's got to be some, like, decorations.
Yeah.
I mean, other than your dildos that you normally put in places all over your bedroom, what else would you put in the trailer, excluding that?
I would definitely put in some old-school lawn chairs.
Okay.
Yeah, the kind that got, like, the plastic... like fabric, I don't even know what.
Yeah, they're like ripping.
It's like a plastic weave.
Yeah,
a little bit ripped. Someone's peed on them for sure, or died in them. There's like a, crab like, bed bug kind of stain on them. That's what I want on them for sure.
Gross.
Yeah, gross. It's a menage a trois when it's like, I'm eating you and the bed bugs are eating me, right?
Oh. That was a raunchy boy. That joke.
We definitely need some Pabst Blue Ribbon lights.
Yeah.
Blue light specials going on for sure, and it won't be a classy joint. I don't think. I mean,
no.
People without teeth will want to come in there.
I would love for us to be at a beer festival. And we have our thing, and then we meet somebody, and they're like, and we tell them about the show, and they're like, I'd love to be on it. We're like, hey, we have the studio right here. Why don't you come on in?
Come on in.
And I want people to walk in and think they're going to get murdered.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like,
and they're just like, and they immediately just back out. We're like, no, it's fine. Just sit in this chair. It's fine. We just sprayed it with Lysol. It's good now.
We just have to, at that point, we just have to say, we're the Beer Brothers in unison over and over until they leave.
Become a beer brother. Become a beer brother. Just terrify people with it. We don't even use it to record. It's a prop that we use just to terrify
a prank. The
people.
whole thing's a damn prank that we're doing.
Anymore.
So, anyway. Well, let's see. Hold on. No, another thing we have to have in the trailer is some turf grass.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be the bottom. Yeah, AstroTurf.
That's not bad.
But it's got to be a little bit shredded. Like a cat. Like we had cats in there, they're peeing on it and shit, and it's just like they're just tearing it up at the corners and the seams.
So basically, we'll just go to the local dumpster and we'll just find as many things as we can. We're like, this will work.
Yeah.
And if that's what you say, then that means it goes in.
That's
if
it.
that's how you pick it up and you say, this will work, then it goes in.
I like that.
Yeah, it's like a weird old like couch cushion and it's got some weird stains on it, and you're just like, this will work.
This works.
You know what?
I like that.
I mean, it'll make my butt soft. All right, we're back. It's us. We're still here.
We made it.
Shit. Okay. Well, show's
this-
over.
This is it, guys.
This
We
is
love
the
y'all.
whole show.
All 5 of you.
All 5 of you.
For the 5.
For the 5. This
Sip
is
it
the only
down.
reason we do it. Our next beer, another beer that won an award at the World Beer Cup in 2018, and they won the Bronze Award. Now, it doesn't say what category they were in, but I'm assuming saisons, because this is a saison. This is from Fat Bottom Brewing, which is another local Nashville. Is it Nashville?
Nashville. Yeet. Yeah.
Yeah, another local brewery. In
East
Tennessee.
Nashville, really.
Yeah, in Tennessee here. So this is their wallflower spring saison, and I will just read you a little bit about wallflower. Hibernation is over, the flora is in bloom, and it's the perfect time to enjoy the great outdoors with a delicious brew. Our wallflower spring saison takes a classic recipe and introduces a hint of prickly pear for a subtle sweetness and vibrant color. Get your hands on one before heading out to your warm weather festivities.
Here's what I'm going to say about this, is that this is a lot more subdued of a saison.
Saison?
Because I feel like I've had some that are just so like spicy and so just like there's a lot like a kick to them that I don't know if it's the flour or whatever.
Yeah.
That's mellowing it out. But this is really, it's not as over the top.
Gotcha.
That I'm used to.
Yeah. I will say, I forgot to mention this. It does have 30 IBUs, so it's a little more hoppy than I think some of the other. I think a lot of the saisons have been in that range. Actually, now I think about it,
there's something a little subdued about this, and it's not bad. It's not like I don't like it. It's just I just feel like anytime we've tried a saison that it's like there's like a real pepper kick to it that you don't.
This
get
one feels a little fruitier, and it is a 6.4 ABV. So we just jumped pretty good there.
We're jumping a lot today.
Yeah,
we're about to jump a whole lot.
It was an accident, but it's fine. No, this is good. The color of this is kind of orange. It's got like a very orange hue. It's like an amber, but more orange.
Yeah,
way more orange. I'm assuming that's like the prickly pear and everything. They're saying that's the color, that tartness to it. Let me get a little sip.
Try it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It is a little more subdued. It's less peppery, more fruit.
Mm-hmm.
More of like the pear flavors that you usually get with that, but I like it a lot. I had this on draft, a burger joint, and it was pretty incredible. And I had it there. It's really good out of the can too. Usually beers are most of the time that experience is gonna be a little better on draft, but this is really good. I like this beer. For me, it does have like a spring sort of warm weather feel to it with the fruit. Yeah, it's really smooth. I like it. I don't know. I enjoy saisons. I know they're not really your cup of tea, so maybe it'd be more interesting, like your point of view on it.
Well,
is a little different.
I do like it because it's not so peppery. Like I'm not a fan of like I feel like tequila. Like if I'm having margaritas or something like tequila is so peppery, there's just this. It's just a pepper note. I don't know. There's something about it. Like reminds me of black pepper. And I don't like it as much, which is why I don't like saisons as much. But this is a little more subdued, the more fruit. It's kind of balanced. It's more of a balanced saison. And so I like that. But I will say, just a random question here, which doesn't have to do with anything on our next topic. How would you feel if Taco Bell was like, all right, we're going to partner with Steak and Shake. We're going to make a bean burrito. We're going to put our shoestring fries in it and nacho cheese. Would you eat it?
What made you think of this?
I thought of it before I came here. I was really hungry.
What? And that's what you wanted?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So wait.
Does it not sound good? Bean burrito.
Okay, bean burrito.
Okay, which is beans. Red sauce, onions, cheese.
Yeah.
Then
the fries.
Then put fries from Steak and Shake.
Okay.
And then put the nacho cheese from Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And wrap it up.
That would almost be like poutine.
It sounds awesome.
It would be like a really dirty
I made
version
everyone
of,
hungry.
like, obviously poutine has gravy, but like the beans, like the beans.
Poutine's not as good as this, I don't think.
I don't love poutine that much, to be honest. I've had some
It's
that's
a
pretty
weird
good.
mashed potatoes and gravy with cheese.
So
Into it? Over it?
I didn't
No?
know if we were over with the beer or not, but I guess we are. So,
Yeah, we're over it. The beer's good.
The beer's
Fat
good.
I'll
Fat
drink
Bottom.
it with a poutine burrito.
Yeah, Fat Bottom Brewing. We're gonna eat a poutine Mexican burrito. No, I would try that for sure, and it would probably be pretty good, especially if I was drunk. I'd be like,
Oh,
"Fuck,
yeah.
this is the best thing ever," and then you wake up next day and you've pooped yourself, and you're like, "Wait, what?
What did I eat?
What did I eat? Why is there poutine in my pants?"
Poutine in my pants. Okay. All right, let's go to your topic. You wanted to discuss something. Let's do it.
Okay. So there's this thing, this phenomena called Florida Man. And in every state, and I'll just explain this for people who don't know, whenever there is news about an individual, usually like they'll say something like Tennessee man.
An ambiguous person.
Yeah. The
Male.
region, gender does a thing. That's usually the theme.
Mm-hmm.
But Florida Man has become this sort of pseudo weird worst superhero idea, or it's mostly just crazy white people in crazy white swamp people in Florida. It is.
We love you, Florida. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm just kidding. Let me read you some of the Florida Man headlines I found earlier today. This is the top one on Reddit right now. Florida man throws alligator into Wendy's for incorrect nugget amount.
Seems fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
You know, it's like I wanted 6 nuggets and you gave me 6.
Yeah. Florida man and what were you gonna say?
No, that was the correct amount. Seeing if you caught it. I was like,
Okay, hold on. Florida man and Florida woman have sex in public daylight next to another Florida man and Florida woman having sex. It's like a weird riddle. It's a weird ass riddle. Okay, here it is. State attorney admits defeat. First Amendment protects Florida man's "I eat ass" decal. Yeah, he has a decal on the back of his window that says, of his truck that says "I eat ass." He gets pulled over by a cop. The cop's like, "Hey, take that off your window. Like, that's derogatory." And there is a law in this area about like owning thing or having something out in public that is like of a derogatory nature. But he's like, well, these are just words. I'm not owning an object that is derogatory. And this is just like a 23-year-old, just southern ass dude just driving around. It was like a joke. Him and his
he
friends.
had a suction cup dildo on top of his car.
That would be
different.
a whole other story. Yes, he would be breaking that law,
Yeah.
but he wasn't. He's like, it's just words. And the cop's response was, well, what if, someone's child sees that? How's a parent supposed to explain that to their kid? And he was like, it's up to the parent, like whether or not they explain what that is. And then the cop's like, well, can you take one of the letters off to make it less derogatory or something? Like
What?
take one of the S's out for now or something.
I eat
As good as a boy can eat ass. No. and then he was like, no, I'm not going to do that. This is my First Amendment rights to free speech.
That's
Do
right.
whatever I want.
Yep.
And so the cop arrested him for like resisting arrest and something else stupid. Went to the state attorney. State attorney's like, we can't do shit with this. And now the guy is going to sue for wrongful arrest.
There you go.
And the police department's like, well, probable cause, which is a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, so that's like one simple Florida. That's a Florida man that won.
Okay.
It's a real hero, Florida man.
Here's what I've picked up from.
I have a good one after that. Okay, go ahead.
You could literally create a whole paragraph that was super offensive and put it on the back window of your car, and no one can do shit about it because it's
true,
freedom
they
of
can't.
speech.
They really can't do anything about it. But this Florida man plays basketball naked at public park and tells police he believed practicing that way would enhance his skill level.
No, no.
What, officer? If I have my balls out, this ball my balls help this ball, and this ball goes into that hole, and then I get into a hole later.
He's like, you know what inspires me? It's this noise right here.
Yeah. No one can guard me. No one wants to guard me like this. I'm unstoppable. I win every game.
I mean, all it would take for that dude is to just gyrate anybody trying to guard him. And he'd be like, nah, stop. He can do that all the way to the goal and just throw it in.
I'm like a naked Steph Curry out here.
Steph Curry.
God love him.
What's up, everyone? This is Cody, your big beer brother. I am just taking a second to ask you, actually thank you for tuning in and listening to everything that we have to talk about, even as stupid as it is. And I really appreciate you being here and laughing with us. Hopefully you're laughing. If you're cringing, I'm laughing at you. It doesn't matter. Either way, I want you to... if you haven't already, review this podcast. Go ahead, just give us a brief review. Give us a rating. Let us know how we're doing.
Give us 5 stars.
Yeah, that's Micah.
Give us 5 stars.
Yeah, we would love 5 stars. If we're not doing 5-star work. He's harder than a skillet handle right now because he wants the 5 stars. Anyway.
Give it to me.
It doesn't matter. Jesus. I want you to tell us what we're doing well and what we're doing wrong, or not wrong, but just could do better. It doesn't matter. Send us an email, beerbrotherspodcast@gmail.com. Send us a review on iTunes. We want to hear from you because it makes everything better. If you have an idea for something that we should talk about, we'll make jokes out of your sorrow. So, beerbrotherspodcast@gmail.com. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for listening. We hope to hear from you. Bye-bye. And we are back with Cigar City Brewing, Jai Alai. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's just what we're going with.
I think it's just Jai Alai.
Jai Alai. That would work too. Jai Alai. Jai Alai, India Pale Ale. The merry game of Jai Alai provides inspiration for the citrus-forward India Pale Ale with notes of clementine, orange peel, and caramel malt, creating an IPA that's both bold and approachable.
What's the ABV on that?
7.5.
And it's got 65 IBUs? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's also, ironically, we were just talking about... Now I feel bad. I felt like I was talking shit about the state of Florida. I wasn't. I was just saying there's some crazy shit with the Florida man stuff. But this is brewed in Tampa, Florida. So,
and they make.
how appropriate,
dude. Cigar City Brewing makes.
They have like one of the best brown ales I've ever had comes out of Cigar City.
They make a key lime ale.
Do they?
That I found while I was in Port St. Joe.
That makes sense with Florida and
it's
like
so
the
good.
Keys. That's.
This is actually like if I'm out and it's like, oh, India Pale Ale, what do you have? Or like, not even that, just there's beers and it's like, Jai Alai, whatever. I'm like, this is what I'm going with.
Yeah, I tried. I think it was last year. I tried my first Cigar City beer, and it was a brown ale, and I was just like, dude, this is one of the best brown ales I've ever had, straight up and down.
Yeah. I think what I like about this the most is that a lot of times you pour beer and it gets the foam on top, and the foam dissipates in like 30 seconds, and this is hanging on.
Yeah,
it'll probably hang on the whole time.
I have noticed that a lot of IPAs tend to do that. They're like a lot foamier. That foam does sit there for a while. This is a very hoppy beer. It says on the can it's been brewed with 6 types of hops. You can definitely tell that just from the aroma you get. It's just straight up hops. Like that floral bitterness hits you hard on the front end. But all things considered, a little bit of citrus. All things considered, though, it is pretty smooth for how hoppy it actually seems.
Yeah.
Like you taste a lot on the front end, but that aftertaste is nowhere near as like hard to take in. Sometimes like really really hoppy beers, especially for people who aren't used to drinking IPAs, are rough. And this is actually pretty. I feel like this is a good middle ground IPA for the most part. It's kind of right there. Get in the middle of where I would, if I'm going to drink a bunch of IPAs, this is kind of where I would want it to be.
Well, and middle ground sounds negative. But
Well, no, I don't mean it. No, I actually meant that in a positive way. But I mean, it's a middle ground for it's not like
it's not super aggressive.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not under.
Not too little, not too much, just right.
Yeah, just
That's
right.
what I meant.
Yeah,
I mean that's just right for me. This is like my style of IPA. I like to drink. I like it when it's a little smooth, but I still get all the bitters. But yeah, no, I mean this is another good one. I mean we try to find good ones. So.
well,
We don't want to direct people. I mean, if we find bad ones, we don't want you to do those. We'll direct you away from it. But we try to find the good ones. And it's all to each their own, you know? It's all subjective. But yeah, this is really good.
So, you
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
I think the topic is bad Mother's Day gifts because we're recording a day after Mother's Day because, well, we forgot.
Well, and we're not going to record on Mother's Day.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Because that's rude. Because we had mommies to attend to.
Exactly.
Okay, Cody didn't come over to see his mommy, but, you know, because I was there and he wasn't, but it's fine.
What? No, I didn't. Actually, the worst gift that I gave my mom this year was nothing. I didn't give her a call.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad.
Dude. You got some making up to do.
No, I'm good.
Well, I'm definitely going to rub that in next time I see her.
Hey, remember that time he didn't even call?
Hey, you remember that time he didn't even say Happy Mother's Day?
I've said it for like almost 34 years.
Doesn't matter.
I think
you know how it is. It doesn't matter.
if all 7 of us don't say
Just
it,
send
it's
some
not a good Mother's Day.
Just get her some flowers. No, she wants Lowe's and Target gift cards. That's what she told me. That's what she told me. I just gave her a $25.
Lowe's?
She's got a light fixture she really wants to buy. That's what she said.
They don't have it at Home Depot? Home Depot's better.
The one that she wanted is at Lowe's. That's what she wants. Don't ask me. This is what Mom wants. Just send her.
Do you know what it is? I'll just go buy it and I'll just go put it on her fucking.
I don't know what it is,
porch.
but just if you feel that bad, just give her like a $200 gift card. $100's probably fine. I didn't give that much.
Probably $150.
It probably is. It's
Okay. Did you give her 50?
No.
Well, then fuck you. You know.
Well, I'm just saying.
What'd you give her? 5?
I don't make that much money. No, I didn't give her $5 gift cards. That'd be fucked up. And I don't even know if they do those.
Here's a latte. Thanks for being my mom.
Yeah.
Thanks for.
Hey,
giving me
Mom.
life.
Here's a coffee. Thanks for pushing me out of your vagina. Along with the other 6 kids that you pushed out.
Yeah. Here's the real. Is that even if you did that, you're better than me at this point because I didn't give her anything.
Exactly.
I
I
didn't
showed
call
up.
her.
I
I
showed
didn't
up.
text her.
Mm-hmm. I gave her a hug. She said I smelled good, and I was like, "Thank you." And then I gave her her card.
You're just
And I wrote a sweet
such
little
a
note
good
on
boy.
there. I am. I'm the youngest brother. I gotta be a sweet boy. Anyways, I don't know
I
if
might
I've
be
gotten.
following soon. Who knows?
I don't know if I've ever gotten our mother a bad Mother's Day gift, other than times of not getting her one. You know what I mean? But the older you get, once you have a big boy job, you're like, well, now I have to. I have no choice. I have to get her something.
Here's the
Every
thing:
time.
is that once you have your own kids, then it doubles, and it's like
That's true. You're fucked.
I got to get one for her and one for her, and then one for hers. You know, like one for your wife's mom. Like,
Oh.
yeah, there's 3. Once
So it
you
triples.
get married, it triples. Yeah, it's
That's
not
true.
just and then if your wife is from a split home, that has another stepmom that she respects, it quadruples. It's not even just like you got to get one; you got to get 4 of these fucking things.
No, I would draw.
But
mine.
what if you're from a split home too? So you're both from split homes. You got to get like 6 of these fucking things.
What is this crazy math conundrum you've created? Moms on moms on moms on moms.
Tons of moms. I got to get presents for moms.
Come on down to Momstown where we got all the presents for all of your moms because we know you're a broken ass kid and you got tons of moms.
It's called Five Below or
Yeah.
Dollar General.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
called.
It's 100% Dollar General. Here, Mom, I got you these paper plates with a frog on it.
Do you know what it means to me that you have this vanilla candle? It represents everything about our
Yeah.
life. It begins and it ends.
A candle. Oh, a candle is a bad gift.
Is it?
A candle, unless it's an expensive candle, if it's a cheap ass candle, that is a bad gift, dude. That's a really bad gift. Here, Mom.
So it's gotta be Woodwick.
Here's this candle that says it smells like vanilla, but when you light it, it just smells like burnt hair. Ugh, why? Why does it smell like burnt hair? I don't know. I didn't do it. I didn't make that wick out of my own hair.
Maybe you're like, I'm just gonna trim it down, put some glue on the wick.
I didn't just pull my dog hair out of the carpet and make a wick out of it. It wasn't me.
There was a time. Okay, this is not with Mother's Day, but there was a time I was like, it'd be great to make prank candles.
No, I did this.
No, we did this. No,
we did this, and it fucked up. I fucked it up.
No. Well, we tried to do it with John, our oldest brother.
Here's the thing.
Second oldest.
Here's the thing. I fucked up the prank. Okay, and here's how I fucked up the prank. If I had been a normal smart boy, what I should have done,
which is not what you are.
No, I'm not. I'm a very dumb, stupid, unique boy.
Yeah.
Uniquely dumb boy. And I should have just bought like a nice candle and carved out like the wax.
Yeah.
So here's the prank. If you ever want to fuck with somebody pretty good,
you
get a good candle
like really deep into the candle.
Yes. You get a candle where you can open it easily without anyone noticing that it's already been opened. You carve
Woodwick, something like that.
You carve deep into this candle. You take out a shit ton of wax.
And you save the wax. Don't
don't throw it away. You put the wax to the side. You then, this is the trick. You put an egg, a raw egg. You crack it out of the shell and you put it down into the cavern that you've created in there.
Yes.
You don't fuck up the wick. You got to make sure everything's still pretty intact.
You got to make sure you can't see the egg on the outside.
Yes. Here's how I did this. I took a pot of boiling water, and I took a bowl that I had the wax in, like a glass bowl, a ceramic bowl, and I put that bowl into the water, and then it heated the bowl. This is like, so I didn't have like microwave, like popping the wax or like doing something weird with it. I just put all of that down into, like, put the bowl into the boiling water, and it melted all the wax inside of it.
This is a mistake that you already made.
No. This was actually the good idea.
No.
What are you talking about?
No, it's a mistake.
Why is it? This isn't how it...
Just go ahead and explain.
I fucked up because I made a homemade candle and the wick wouldn't burn correctly through the stuff.
Yeah, no, you're supposed to buy already made candles.
I had to buy one for everyone. I didn't have that money at the time. I was in college.
It was for one person.
I had to buy it for everyone so that it would hide. There's 7 children.
This was for one child.
Listen, I know it was for one child, but if I only got him a candle, that would have been really weird.
It was for his wife who loves candles.
That's true.
Okay,
it doesn't
you
matter.
fucked up. Let's just admit that.
It's fine. I'm just letting people know this is how you do it. You get a nice one. You dig out the wax. You heat this
unheated. You dig out the wax unheated near the wick.
You have to heat it to get it back in and mold it back to normal. That's why you melt it down you do the trick with the boiling water. Yeah. I don't know why we're arguing about this. Why are you doing this to me?
No, because I have a better way.
It's fine. This is just how I did it, and it worked. It looked really clean. I mean, I got it all back down in there. I also took the candle itself and kind of touched that into the hot water a little bit, and it kind of softened everything up. And then I got it all back down, and it looked very good. It looked like all the other candles, and all the other candles hadn't had a bunch of shit done to it. This was the only one that had some stuff done to it, and it looked legit. So I melted it down. Anyways, what was supposed to happen is they light the candle, they used it over time, and eventually this egg is rotting on the inside of this candle over time, and then eventually the wax clears out some space and starts to cook this rotten fucking egg and just creates a stink candle bomb in their house. And that was the plan, and I wish it would have worked, but it didn't work, and I was super upset about it. He was like, yeah, the candle didn't really work, so they threw the candle away. And so they didn't have a clue. It was in their house for like a month, and they had no clue that it stunk because the wax covered up all the stink. It's a genius plan. We gotta try it again. We gotta do it again one day.
Yeah, I actually had
to someone else probably, but we gotta do this.
I had this whole idea of like prank candles to sell to Spencer's Gifts. It'd be great to sell prank candles that had like a label on them, like cinnamon stick, and then, as it burned, it would get down to like a really fleshy smell. It'd be called cinnamon dick, something like that. Just something to like trick people because
I think they exist. I think those types of candles
They probably
exist
do.
online, but I don't think they have a trick name on it. I think they have like the bad name that they are, like garbage or whatever. Which I think you should
sell it
hide
as like hide it. Like it starts out smelling great, and then you're just like, I don't.
Yeah, there's a top layer that's the same color as the rest of it. That's like a normal.
Yeah,
And that was the other part of the trick, is that you like could potentially make the wax smell gross, but you have like a top layer of wax that's normal, and then once it burns past that, it's just all shit.
Yeah.
All dog poop smell for the rest of the way.
So I just wanted to like I guess make candles that smell like terrible smells, but they also were good in the beginning. So it did smell like cinnamon, and then eventually the cinnamon wore off, and you're just like, this smells like flesh.
Yeah, this smells like burning butthole. What would that smell like? I don't know.
Burnt hair.
Probably.
Like
I think if we get to a point where we expand to 6 listeners,
6. That'll do it.
One day we have some merch and we can create our own Beer Brothers prank candles.
Oh yeah, no, we could do that.
100% we could do that.
I'm still waiting for you to go downtown to do the witch's kiss and put that on Instagram.
It would be better at Halloween time, so we can wait. I'm gonna mention something real quick. Guns N' Roses is suing the brewery Oscar Blues out of Colorado that we reviewed their beer, the Guns N' Rose.
Yep.
And they're suing them over name disputes, saying that they are misappropriating their name or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're demanding that all of the beers be destroyed and that they get all of the profits. Which is some greedy ass shit. I'm sorry that you spent all of your money on cocaine and whores and you don't have any more, and that you have to like gouge this brewery that was trying to have fun with your name and kind of have a little what was it I called it earlier? What was the law? Parody law. Like a little bit of parody with your band's name to try to introduce people to a type of beer that they might not normally drink. That's literally all they were doing. And now they're being sued over it by these like 70-year-old dudes. So
yeah, 70.
Dude, they're fucking old.
Yeah, they're old.
They're old. They gotta be 70.
I mean,
60s at least, bare minimum.
Maybe.
I don't know how much ground either
so
of them
Michael
have
Jackson once hung a child over a balcony. Like not with a rope, but he put a child over the balcony. He didn't have he had a bandana on his face, and his thing was always any publicity was good publicity. Mm-hmm. Like that was really his thing.
That's true.
So it didn't matter. It didn't matter if it was bad or good. It was just it like amped up his name.
Yeah.
So in this case, I'm like, Guns N' Roses, like Axl, spent decades not wanting to do the Chinese Democracy tour.
Yeah.
And then he came back in the 2000s to go do it, and he looks like shit while he does it. Like you could have like.
I feel like this is good publicity for Oscar Blues.
Oh yeah, no, they're winning. No,
they're
Oscar
winning this
Blues
because somebody
because they're not going to lose. Like honestly, like you said, the parody law, like those dudes they're not losing.
Yeah,
because they're a beer. They're a beer that is actually super delicious.
That's like saying no one is ever allowed to ever be influenced by anything else without having to pay profits to whatever that thing you were influenced by. That's the dumbest fucking shit.
So stupid.
I mean, J.K. Rowling should probably be paying George Lucas a stupid amount of money because the Harry Potter is almost a Star Wars knockoff. But, we can
talk about that in an episode. Let's talk about that.
A whole other time.
We'll process it.
Yeah. We'll put that into it. There's memes. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It's important.
It's not important.
My nerddom says it's important.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll talk about it off the air because no one wants to hear that.
No one wants to No.
No one wants to hear us talk
Fantasy
about.
stories.
No one wants to hear us talk about Harry Potter and Star Wars. They want to hear us talk about beer. God damn it!
Bush. All right, let's go.
They want to hear us talk about Bush. Oh shit!
And we are back with our last beer of the evening.
Yes.
Because we're recording at night this time. Which is for Sons Brewery, the Great One, which is inspired by the one and only Wayne Gretzky of the LA Kings in this standpoint. This beer is an India Pale Ale with a blend of 6 legendary hops and a smooth, malty backbone to support it. This beer will give you a new meaning to the term, the Great One.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
It is.
Heavy boy.
The smell is not as hoppy as the last one. I was saying that could be because of the ABV,
Which is 9.9.
is higher. Usually that makes the IPAs a little sweeter when that happens. That's the tendency. It is.
These guys are out of Huntington Beach, California, by
Yeah.
the way, which is why they've decided to honor the Great One.
Honor the Great One. I will say this is a little more citrusy for me than the last one, is what I'm getting. I'm getting a little more citrus in that IPA than, as far as like the taste I had, than the previous one. And
You get raisin, you get lemon.
okay.
Those two things.
I can see that. I'm just getting a lot. I'm just getting mostly for me as far as the difference, because we just went from one IPA to the next. We jumped another 2.4% in ABV.
It's not. I mean, I would give it 75 IBU.
Yeah. So jumping from the previous IPA to this one, and it's partially, I think, because the ABV is a little higher, I'm getting more citrus out of this. That's maybe where the sweetness is coming from, is like that lemony portion of it, of the fruit. But I am getting like more of a tart citrus taste. Actually, I think this is smoother than the previous one, though the body of it is heavier. Like, I feel like when I'm drinking it's heavier, but it is a smoother beer than the previous one we had. So, I don't know. It's a harder one to pinpoint, I will say. Once you get up in those high ABVs, they get really hard to pinpoint because you're getting a lot of alcohol content.
Yeah, it's like the sweetness from the alcohol. Like the yeast like turns over all the sugars and it makes it into like alcohol content, whatever, and it's just you get to like 10 and over, it starts to get sickly sweet, which I don't like. Like like 9.9 is fine, 10 great,
We'll do
12.
We'll do an episode one day where it's all over 10.
Fuck.
And we die.
Yeah.
No, I really like this beer a lot. It is it does get harder to pinpoint. The higher that ABV gets, your flavor can easily get lost in the alcohol content. But this does have a lot of flavor to it. It's just that it's like hard to put down what that flavor is. Now, definitely a hoppy beer. But yeah, I think that citrus, and I get what you're saying with the raisin taste now, kind of after taking a few sips and cleansing my palate a little bit. I am getting that, but I do enjoy this beer. I think it's really good, especially for how high the content is. I'm pretty pleased with what they got here. For sure.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Ready for the
last thing. Here we go.
last segment? Here we go.
Okay.
I love when I pass a marquee that tells me the truth about whatever business I'm going into.
Yeah.
And so I decided today, not today, but a couple of days ago, I sent you a text that said, hey, I got a segment. I want you to like just prep for it. Or I told you.
You just told me. I said
you can do
I
improv.
wanted to be aware what it is.
Yeah, I wanted you to be aware of what it was. I did a little bit of prepping.
Okay.
You have not, and that's okay. But it's honest fast food marquees, which means that if you were passing down the road and you saw the marquee for this business, it would tell you exactly what you're going to get or what you're going to see when you enter the business. So I'm going to give you the restaurant.
Okay.
I want to hear your take on it.
Okay.
And I'll give you mine.
Okay.
That work?
Yep.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, I gotta pull it up.
It's okay.
Dairy Queen.
I love some Dairy Queen.
Okay.
I really do. There's not enough around here. But if I had to think of a Dairy Queen,
Honest Marquee. What's the Honest Marquee?
Everyone inside has acne, so go to the drive-thru.
Mine was, here's mine. No one really likes the food, but the ice cream's cool. It's real.
It is kind of. I actually love their chicken fingers and fries. Are pretty damn good, dude.
I worked there, so that's.
Yeah, you've worked some. I never have worked like a straight up and down fast food joint like that.
I've worked a lot of them.
And you have, and I feel so bad for you. But you've learned some life experiences, so that's fair.
Okay, that's fine. I like your take. That's good. Because it's real.
It's so real.
All right, Pizza Hut.
Oh God. I take that back. I did work at a Pizza Hut for like a month.
You did? Yeah, we worked there together.
Yeah, that's right. I was sick. This was my first job. I was 16.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Give me yours first.
Okay. Like a midlife crisis, we're grasping for what it used to be.
That's so fucking true. Oh. For me, it's like Pizza Hut. We have wings now, I guess.
Does that help? Like, question mark?
Pizza Hut, still greasy. Like, just still greasy.
So here's one of the things that we had to do. And you didn't have to do this, I don't think, but like as a driver, so I delivered pizzas.
I just did a lot of box folding and I did some pizza making.
Yeah, our thing was we had to like grease so many pans, so we would get like the deep dish pans. It'd be like we had to squirt 3 squirts of vegetable oil in every pan.
Gross.
Yeah, this was years ago, so that's why it's not good anymore. They don't squirt that oil.
They don't put all that oil on that pizza.
All right, here we go. All right, Taco Bell.
All right, I actually just wrote one for this one.
Let's go.
We could shit in a burrito and you'd buy it for the right price.
Mine is Mexican space food. Also, your drunk stomach's best friend.
Yeah, 100%. That's the truest thing you've ever said. Like, I'm getting a little tipsy on this, and before we even started this segment, I was like, man, Taco Bell be so good right now. I fucking love Taco Bell.
All right, so the Mexican space food, because I worked at Taco Bell for a year and a half.
Yeah, and that whole guacamole canister.
Yeah, guacamole in the can. There's also the fact that, like, their refried beans are freeze-dried.
Yeah, I don't like their beans.
Yeah, you pour out these pellets into a pan and then pour boiling hot water onto them, and they rehydrate, and that's how they're like.
Disgusting.
That's how their beans come to life. Not to mention the cheese, the steak, the chicken, the beef are all done in a thermalizer. And if you don't know what that is, it's just a vat of hot water, about 165 degrees, which is healthy, and all the meat is in a bag. You put the meat in the thermalizer for 30 minutes or so, until it reaches a certain temperature. And then you're good. So it's all space food. Like, it's literally space food.
We've talked about fast food a good bit on this show.
Have we?
Maybe just because we're drinking the whole time.
No, last time we talked about the McChickens.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that another time. Anyway. All right. Oh, God. We're getting to the good stuff now. McDonald's.
Okay.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Oh, shit. Actually, I'm blanking on this one, so you go ahead.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm trying to stay strong. Here we go. Our clown will give your kid a toy if you eat his meat in a box.
Oh, my God.
There it is.
So, our clown will give your kid a toy if you eat his meat in a box.
That's it. That's the one.
Man.
That's real.
I have nothing better than that. That is really good. You should be working in marketing. That's I'd shop.
That's
there.
a selling point. Yeah. Yeah. Arby's.
We hate vegetarians.
Oh, come on, man. Get stronger than that. Let's
They
go.
do. They do. Like,
They
all
do.
of their commercials
We
are
have
like,
the meats.
Oh, you can't eat meat? Fuck you! That's actually what the marquee should say. It should just say, you can't eat meat? Fuck you. That's it. That's
Pretty
the
good.
marquee.
I mean, it's pretty good.
That's literally every commercial.
Here's what I had for them. Our flagship sandwich resembles a waxed vagina.
It does that. All that roast beef. RB, baby.
RB. All that beef.
Roast beef. Yuck. I'm never eating there. All right.
All right, here we go. Dunkin'.
I don't eat at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't.
All right, my take.
Actually, that's what it is. That's the marquee. Dunkin' Donuts, you don't eat here.
We don't run on it.
Yeah, you don't. You never come. You never come in here. Ever.
Mine was shitty donuts, okay coffee.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, only good in the South. That's literally it. It's like, if you're from here, you enjoy it and you like it.
I don't enjoy it.
The chicken sandwiches can eat my own ass. I don't like them that much. They're fucking greasy as shit, and they're just okay. Now,
right.
Chicken nuggets and a little Chick-fil-A sauce, yeah, all day. Give me that.
Yeah.
Chicken sandwich, get the fuck out of my face.
All right, here's what I had. Chick-fil-A, Jesus chicken, or...
Why did I forget that? Okay, go ahead.
Chick-fil-A, bigot chicken.
Yeah, bigot chicken, perfect. Oh my god.
Okay, last
Chick-fil-A,
one.
this chicken ain't gay.
This chicken loves something. All right.
This cock.
Chicken loves this cock.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What? That's not what I was gonna say. Another word for like a male chicken is a cock.
This chicken loves this cock.
I was getting there, you know. This chicken. At least once an episode, I have to say something really fucked up on accident. Once an episode. Or you have to twist something I say into something super fucked up.
That was absolutely the best part of this whole episode. I don't even care. I love all the breweries that are here, but Micah's like, Chick-fil-A, this chicken loves this cock is it. Okay, I can't take it. All right, last one before this episode's over. Oh my god, Panda Express.
So I don't know what their marquee would say. I just know if there was just a marquee that would tell me my personal experiences with Panda Express, it would just say Panda Express bad. No, don't.
Here's what mine would say. Panda Express, white people Chinese food.
There you go. That's what it is.
That's it.
100% what it is. That's good.
It's not real Chinese food. It's what white people want.
Yeah,
so.
all right. What was your favorite beer of the day?
Oh, damn it. I don't even know at this point. I've forgotten everything. I'm just...
Yeah.
Long day. These beers are great.
Yeah. I tried... they're all super different. We had two types of IPAs that were like polar opposites in their... I mean, they were very different.
Yeah.
We had a saison that was like one of the smoother saisons we probably had, as far as its like, complexity and everything. It was very smooth. And then we had just a classic good ass lager. So
okay, no.
it's a hard
on
choice.
that note, Nashville Brewing, you win. I love you.
That's fair enough.
That was actually super delicious.
Yeah. I kind of agree. I drank that one.
I don't think we always give. I mean, if I'm thinking of like previous episodes, like we don't always give the local beer. Like
I disagree. I feel like we did a lot, and it could be some bias, so could be our bad. But I will say though, like in my personal opinion, I like trying not to be biased. The lager, it was the one I drank the fastest.
It was really,
super easy and just good classic beer. Can't go wrong with that. Well, this has been another ridiculously stupid episode of the Beer Brothers. Thanks for listening. Please tell your friends. And
good night.
You have a sweet, sweet night.